What's going on, you guys? Back with another video. I'm glad to be back behind the camera. How about I caught the flu on my birthday? I just started feeling so bad that night, and all that day I had like a dry cough, which lasts throughout the night, and it just got worse. And as the next few days, it got worse. But I started feeling better on this Thursday gone. Thank God for that. And I really just kind of started gaining my energy back and my voice, because I had lost my voice from all of that coughing and sore throat. But yeah, I'm like, the flu. I know I always get like a head cold. Every summer I get a bad head cold, but this was worse. But it wasn't as bad as the stomach flu that I had 2 years ago. I thought I was almost out of here with that one. That one, ooh, it took a toll on me. But I'm back. And in this video, I want to talk about what does breaking up look like to a narcissist. The moment when you start to just kind of lay it all out as far as what you have dealt with throughout the entire relationship with them. The abuse, ranging from gaslighting to triangulation to manipulation, to just a plain old, mental abuse. So the narcissists know what they do, but the narcissist will never admit that it was intentional, even though the things they do is a pattern of their behavior. They still never admit that it was intentional. So narcissists never think that the day will come when you will sit them down and say, look, I can't do this anymore. I've tried, and time again, you showed me that there's just no way that things will get better with us. So I think it's best we go our separate ways. You work on yourself, I work on myself. I wish you the best, and just things they won't give you that without giving you an argument and without playing a victim to whatever may cause them to treat you that way. So it's like the narcissist still try to suck you in to the argument of staying, but they're not really begging you to stay, because of course we know the narcissist, it never stopped at just you. They have other supply on the side. But to lose supply, especially really good supply, they take a big hit with that one. And in a relationship, especially if it's someone who they have lived with and it has benefited them more than anything, that's going to be hard for them to give up. So again, what the breakup look like to a narcissist is that you're doing them wrong. And that's all they see. And that's a lot of what they're going to say to you. They will never give you the closure of a breakup. They will never let you have peace behind it. They always have to have the last word. And it's going to make you feel like, you're making the wrong decision, because what this is doing is hurting them. They'll never look at it with an open, mature mind enough to say, well, I think that you're right and I have to respect that decision. So narcissists will go on to kind of bring up the timeline of the relationship, unless you've already done it and they're answering to it. So say they answer to everything you brought up as far as reasons why you got to get out. The next thing a narcissist will probably do is mention how nobody's perfect and that you've done things too. And it's like, you're not trying to get out of things that you've done, so they say. And of course, a narcissist will use that, knowing that you haven't done anything wrong throughout the entire relationship. But try to make sense of their behavior. But anyway, the narcissist, everything you mention that brought you to the decision of breaking up, they're going to answer to that in a way to fault you for their behavior. So that's what a breakup looks like with a narcissist. You know, it will never be smooth. They will never give you closure. It'll always come back to, finding fault. And if there's so much of wrong in what you do, don't you think, logically speaking, which narcissists know nothing about, logical thinking, let alone logically speaking, they would want to let go as well. They would wish you the best, but they are incapable of thinking that way because they are sore losers. When you get out of a relationship with a narcissist, all they think about is you're leaving them. I lost. So they're losing control of something they had so much control of at one time. They look at it as a game. And now they have to strategize and find ways to gain control again of the situation so that they won't feel like a loser. But they become the biggest losers. They also play the huge victim role. They fault find and they pity themselves in hopes that you might change your mind. That'll be the worst thing ever to do, is to change your mind, because you feel sorry for them. A lot of times the narcissists already know how you are. They know that you probably gonna still be there and, promise that I'll always be there. I'll always still be rooting for you. And, I'm going to still support you and wish you luck. It's like they don't expect you to be gone for good. They still want to know that you're somewhere still in the picture. So they kind of want you to promise that as well. But even if you do, you'll be making a worse mistake, because narcissists are only going to make your life miserable being in that position of supporting them after a breakup, because they're going to remind everybody that you hurt them. Not only that, they're going to, of course, they're going to make up lies and claim that you don't want to let go when you're still there, because they're finding it difficult to let go. So again, that's what a breakup looks like to a narcissist. Again, the new supply, they are already there. I don't put nothing past a narc. They already had other supply on the side, on standby, or already in position, as if they weren't in the relationship to begin with. Because narcissists are free spirits, free evil spirits, but they're free spirits. They're going to do what they feel is going to fulfill their needs, whatever is going to make them happy, and they don't care how it affects others. They don't care about suffering any consequences, because in their mind, they didn't know that they were doing something out of line, something that shouldn't happen in a relationship. That's the game they play. Trust me, they know what they're doing. They know what they're doing. Now, a narcissist who just completely like to give you that back and forth when you're exiting a relationship, it's because they're trying to drain you that one last time. They want to see if they still got it, to where they can pull a little bit, just whatever's left of supply that you're willing to offer during the argument, during the moment of you explaining yourself. That's why there's no need to really explain yourself to the narc, because they know what they're doing already. It's a strategy to them, in something that they are well versed in. They know the games to play to get the supply they need. Even in the midst of a breakup, when you're pouring your heart out, the narcissists, they know what they're doing when they're bringing up things which they call word salad, that has nothing to do with the topic, just to keep it coming and just to make, keep you going with it. So Another thing, before I end this video, another thing that narcissists do in ways that they see a breakup is claim that, okay, well, how about I'm a work in progress? You know, like, I'm taking baby steps to what I'm doing. I remember when you had a hard time accomplishing your goals, but I was still there. Yeah, you were there, but what good did it do when you put me through so much on top of what I'm already dealing with? See, they don't want to hear that part. They just want to remind you that they were there. They were there along with other supply on the side. You just didn't know about it. You know, so again, that's what a breakup looks like to a narcissist. And don't let them suck you in to believe that maybe you're being too hard on them. You know, you deserve this now, and you owe it to yourself. You know, a narcissist will suck you dry to the moment you realize you deserve better, to the moment you realize your self-worth and you decide, look, I gotta let this go. They will suck you dry because they don't care. They're energy vampires. And when you start to say things to them like, you know, for a long time, I did so much for you. I submitted to you when I shouldn't have. You know, I expected so much more out of you that I knew I wasn't going to get. But I stayed with you in the name of love. That wasn't really love. I mean, maybe you did love them, but you love them more than you love yourself. And you can't love anyone if you don't love yourself first, you know. And the narcissist knew that you love them more than you love yourself. That's why they may question, you changed too. You stopped being submissive. You stopped serving me. You stopped doing this and that. And this is my advice to you on how to answer that. Yes, I did. I had to. I had to finally stop and realize what I was missing out on and do what's best for me, you know. Because we could have been so good together, but I started to notice a pattern of a one-way situation, and it wasn't serving me. And when you realize that things are taking more from you than you receiving, and you're not gaining anything, and you're not going anywhere, that's when you have to make that decision on what's best for you again. And that's to get out of that situation. A narcissist is not going to look at it that way. While you're speaking your mind and pouring your heart out and trying to explain again, you're really wasting your time. It's a waste of energy with them because they're not trying to hear that. While you're talking, they're thinking of what to say to you in response to whatever she's saying, just to let her know I'm innocent. I didn't do you anything. I don't deserve this. That's what a breakup looks like to a narcissist. And they're not gonna really let you go, but they want you to know that, okay, well, if that's what you say, but trust and believe they're thinking of ways to probably punish you after that. Especially if they know that you're gonna remain nearby, which is not a good idea. Because if you've decided to exit a relationship with a narcissist, you need to also think about the boundaries. Set boundaries and be strict about it. And let them know those boundaries are there for a reason. So that they can know not to try you or what the consequences will be. You have to have all that set in place. Again, once everything is all set out and laid on the table and you're ready to confront them with this, make sure you have your ducks in a row. Because narcissists are clever in a very evil way. And they will sideswipe you. They will catch you when you least expect it with things that you wouldn't think of, because you don't want to battle them. You don't want to be in a place of, like enemy territory, because it doesn't have to be all that. Like, I'm not trying to beef with you. I'm just trying to get you to understand the reason why I feel like this is best for me. Again, they'll never get it, but that's why it's important to make sure you have everything laid out. You have a backup plan, a plan in place and a backup plan. Because trust and believe, they're going to come up with things to try to get you to feel bad. And if they feel like that's not working, they're going to go even harder as far as punishing you for leaving them. That's what a breakup looks like to a narcissist. But stick to your plan. Stick to your gut instinct. Do what's best for you. If it's time to get out, get out. If it's not serving you anymore, you gotta know it for yourself that you deserve way much better than what you've been dealing with. So that's all I want to talk about in this video. Thank y'all for watching. Leave your thoughts down below. Like, share, and subscribe. And please feel free to share the videos. It may be helpful to someone else, even if you didn't get much out of it, And like the video. I'm trying to get it up to where, people start to see my content again. Numbers are really, really low right now on the videos. I would like them to go up and be as high as the shorts. So again, thank y'all for watching. Thank you for your support. And I'll see you the next time.